Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Maddie Rants. How you doing? What's going on? Blessings, all that love to you today. We're going to be talking about Drag Race España All-Stars. I have quite a long weekend ahead of me here because Friday it's going to be UK versus the World 2. And then, of course, season 16 at the same time, the panel on Sunday, all of that jazz. I hope you are ready to talk about this episode. I was very entertained. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with me. I know I am behind on a couple edited videos, but like I have a very important day for myself tomorrow, and I've been a little bit sad about that. But of course, I'm also trying to be hopeful because I've had a lot going on these last couple of weeks. I should say these past 2 months. But yes, we are going to get into it today. So I hope everyone, again, you will hear, you're going to hear them. If you hear some chirping in the background, Mamu and Mina are currently going through the Zooms right now, and you already know how that goes. So, okay, sorry. I know I look a little crazy today, but I've only had like 4 hours of sleep. It has been a very, very long one for your boy. But it's at Maddie Rants everywhere except for Twitter, X, which is at the Maddie Rants. All of the links are available in my About section of my YouTube channel. And then also I do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. You can check out my reactions. I have this episode posted to my Patreon now. So if you want to check that out, $1 will get you in the door, and you have over 400 videos to enjoy. I also am bookable on Cameo. I have someone who just sent me a birthday request. I'm actually going to complete that as soon as this review is over with, because trust me, I need that for my Uber tomorrow badly because I gotta go for these appointments I got tomorrow. But yes, I got you on the Cameo for the birthday request, but also I do birthdays, any sort of like you want to have a conversation about something, you want to talk about it, you want to do something light, just a little love, I will send you a very personal message, more than a minute long, that's going to be from the heart. So send me your Cameo request and I got you. I also have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com, Matt Tivia shirts, rant pack, all of that kind of good stuff. Get you some of that merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to those who have supported. As a reminder, because I am known to have a mouth on me, but nothing is considered malicious or of malintentions, because that's not my vibe. It's not my jazz. So disclaimer, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. And all opinions expressed by Maddie Rants and program participants are still their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude, gross, weird, and all the rest of that stuff. And grab your libations and strap in, because Maddie is a talker and you may be here for a while. Please do not post any spoilers in the chat, because why? And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia. I have my shirt on today. And have yourself a good hoot. Yeesh. So I see everybody in the live chat right now. Glad to be back for España. I hope more folks can join us for these lives today. You already know I had to limit the number of international seasons that I cover because not everybody was tuning in, but also because it's so much at such, like, it's just a lot at one given time. So the bread and butters are definitely going to be covered on the channel, and España has been always wonderful to me. I've always loved this series. Well, season 3 was something else. Season 3 was something else. But okay, hold on. My cats, Jesus Christ, they're going crazy in the background. Anywho, España 1 and 2 were some of my favorite seasons. 3 was just, I didn't like the judging, but I thought the queens were amazing. And of course, we have seasons 1 through 3 here represented with España All-Stars. This is a talent show. There is no runway. It's very straightforward with the format. You already know how it goes, right? Mamu, Mina, please I'm literally going. I'm literally. I have a whole appointment because of y'all tomorrow. But listen, let's get the show started. I also have plugged Marta Mama's channel into my comment section, just like I did for the other España reviews. Check out their page and their videos because they do cover all the references, very specific to Spain that I wouldn't get as an American, and maybe others wouldn't either, who want to get more information and knowledge about the show that isn't sometimes always explained in the subtitles. Do you hear them? If you don't, then that's amazing. But like, please tell me, because they're wild right now, and especially because I just removed the gate little cover that I had for the bedroom when I was first introducing them, and I've removed it today. Okay, like Mamu is loud right now. Y'all don't know. You don't hear him. And Mina is basically tagging him like bad. Like he wants to play, but then when she pretends like she doesn't anymore, he turns around and then she like pounces him, and then he gets all riled up and they start chasing each other around the house. Whew, it's insanity. so so for me, I'm like, okay, God, give you the grace. And that's been my life for the past couple of weeks, to be honest with you. Anywho, if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar for hosting with the mosting, but honestly, if you want to support me today, especially because tomorrow I have 3 doctor's appointments I have to go to that are very important appointments, and after all these bills I've been paying these last 3 days, okay, I am drenched until I get paid again from Patreon or if I get something from YouTube, which is on the 21st. So I need to get these Ubers over to my gastroenterologist, to my regular doctor, and then of course I have to go see somebody about sleeping because I have not been. That's something I've been keeping away from everybody, but I'm having issues with sleeping right now. I want to blame my cat so bad, but I feel like there's other things on my mind that are stressing me deeply. And so I'm actually going to go physically see my therapist tomorrow on top of this, and then see about, I probably need to get a prescription or something because I have been waking up in the middle of the night. I've not been able to go back to sleep. It has been driving me. I don't want to cry about it, but I'm like falling asleep in the middle of the day, and then I wake up like in the middle of it, like what the disoriented. It's a lot. And so right now I need to pull together some coins hotas so I can take these Ubers tomorrow to go to the doctors and get my prescriptions and get the F on back home. I'm trying to get my sleep pattern back together. I don't want to blame my cats because I don't think it's their fault, but they do wake me up sometimes, but it's more so I have other things that are really going on personally, family wise, that are not, it's just not been wonderful. This is why I've been so adamant about that vacation that I'm taking in April and like just getting away for a second because I am beyond stressed, but I'm trying not to show it. I think I'm doing a good job, but right now it's been eating me up. So FYIs for all the eyes. If you would like to, it's not necessary, but if you would like to, I appreciate it. It's paypal.me/rants, catch up Simon Rants, Venmo Rants. Anything and everything is super helpful right now. But yes, I was really upset about that this morning because I'm like, I have to do too much and I hate going to the doctor, but I also hate having to deal with what I'm dealing with. I've got some pain in my stomach. It's just been not fun. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Maddie, and we got to get that done today. So let's get to the show. Please don't ever do that again with my hands. Ew. That's gross. Let's go ahead and get to this episode. Listen, I was very entertained by this show. It was a good run. I'll be honest. My cats are doing the most right now. I'll be honest. It feels like I'm still, I don't know if it's PTSD from season 3's judging per se. I feel like I'm still getting that vibe. No shit. I'm not even trying to be rude about it. I feel like I'm still getting that vibe. A tad bit, quite a bit, a serious little bit of it, even with some of the critiques. that I was reading through said translation. But like, I don't know. I had different opinions about specifically who won the reading challenge because I thought they were funny, but I kind of laughed at others a little harder. I then also got to the talent show itself, and I was very entertained. There was a lot of references that needed explanation. And I would encourage World of Wonder, and not because it's hi, I'm an American and I'm being this kind of jerky jerk situation type deal moment, but more so as audience members who are watching said show, who are very much engaged with the program, and we are reading the subtitles. There are certain references that do deserve a top bumper for like 3 seconds that are not going to take away from the program. That would be nice for some information because as viewers, I can hit the pause button, read about it, and go, oh, and then continue going. And therefore, I can almost envelop myself into the information just a little bit better. And that I want to say is for drag setlists because our good sister on the panel, she explained it, but I was like, oh, I wish they had did that at the beginning because I sort of put it into my own mind, like, okay, this is about a poet, this is about a situation here. Oh, they, once I saw the shots in the butt, I either assumed it was a bad BBL or they were taken out. I'm so mad I said it like that. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like, it was like, okay, I'm putting those pieces together, but then we get on over here and I'm like, okay, got it. Okay, Albert, thank you. What is this? As a bit of info, if no one tells you later, the guest judge today is one of the many former of the former. Oh, wait. So when they were doing the snatch game from the previous season and Ornella, wait, hold on. And she was playing with what's over there. Isn't that from that situation? Albert, is that why that was so funny? Because I remember it. They kept on saying for Ornella, like it's sort of like kind of a gag that that's the person who's here. I forget. I don't know, but that's very interesting because I know there was some sort of correlation. Yes, she's the one from that. Boom. Okay, got it. Because I clocked that in, and I clocked that it was really powerful when she gave Ornella those critiques and was like, "I found what you did to be incredible." Da 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 da. And I was, what was her name again? Y'all help me out with this one real quick. But I was kind of gagged. I was like, "Oh, this is so cool." I love that with Drag Race sometimes when that guest judge is somebody who is very important to a queen and was very influential for their drag or sort of like encompasses sort of where they're at with what they're doing as performers, et cetera, et cetera. So I think I'm always happy for that. That's why if I ever got on the show fully, bitch, if they had listen, it would be my season. Barbara Ray, that's right, Barbara Ray. Thank you. If they put Beyonce on my season, I know that's a long shot in the dark. I'm assuming because it'd be a later season, and by that time, Beyonce would be in her I don't give a fuck factor, so she would go to shows as guest judges. I'm just saying. It would be that episode. If they won an Emmy, I think that Drag Race will wait on it for me because they already know I'm going to have a speech. It's going to be this Houston moment. They're going to have to put me in the bottom just so I can lip sync to her song and bring her to an emotional state of how did I get here? And thank you for doing my song justice. And I'm like, you are so welcome. Or if it's a Lollapalooza and it's all Beyonce songs and she's just there to judge and I'm the winner of said occasion, I've only given those two things. Those are the only two ways. I will let it be. She can't come before or after that. So that part. Thank you. Okay, I'm so sorry. We got into other conversations. We need to get to this episode. We've already sort of run through everybody's entrance look. So we'll go through that quickly and just get into the talent show itself and talk about this. Also, if you're not watching España or you have never seen it and you're just watching me today, I watched the first season. That's all that I don't even have to say start with 2 or you can go to no baby. You start with number 1 and you have a good day. Hey kids. Hey. Hi. What's going on over here? Mamu's one nostril's going in, and Mina, you over here laid up near the litter box. What's happening? I love that y'all getting along, though. I am very happy about that. I got some tippy poos in my jar. Let me give you all my thanks and my love here. I appreciate it sincerely because tomorrow's gonna be a tough day. I have to give a lot of blood. A lot of blood. Hi. You want to talk? You want to have a conversation? Hold on. Miss Thing. Meryl. Say hi to everybody since you want to do all this extra. There she go. Bye, Albert. Have a good flight. She is a lot, aren't you, baby girl? Go ahead. Mama, you want to come over here and get your time too so you can say hi to everybody? Come over here, bub bub. That's my bubby wubby. Oh. Okay. I promise you the video will be coming out. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. What I end up doing is I end up filming something the next day and then the next morning. And then even today I had to film some shit because it was so funny. They kept getting their toys stuck in the net that I had to take down. So I filmed that this morning. And it's like I'm not done filming and I need to post something. I need to post something. But they keep doing stuff and yeah, I love them, but my sleep is I got to get some 6 to 8 hours. I'm getting 4 right now and it's driving me into not a good place. I know my chest is hurting and I know my blood pressure is up. Stephanie, thank you so very much for the tippy poo. I appreciate you, baby, for the Uber fund. Thank you. This legit is the exact amount and I'm good to go for tomorrow. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. And I love you down. Thank you, love. MS, thank you so much for the tippy poo. Appreciate you. Love you so much. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Send me a direct message so I know who you are, Sweet Pea. And Darnell, hey friend. Thank you, love. I appreciate the tippy poo. Can I read it? Are we not doing that? And the annual tip. Thank you, Darnell. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see some super chats too. Thank y'all. DW. This one's for the algo. Thank you for the review. Well, thank you for being here. And Will Poopy in the do. Oh, are we starting this early? Do we have to? I'm not doing that with you this season. I'm not doing it, Will. I've already gone through one blackface. I'm not doing it again. Okay. Listen, thank you for the super chat, Will Justice. I'm not going to go that hard. I'm going to assume when I look at Poopy in the do-rag, I say Spanish Harlem, Danny DeVitris. That's how I'm keeping it. But no, Poopy Poison is back from season 1. I very much enjoyed them on their season. And, you know, Mama was this close. Does it feel like the budget got a little bit? I feel like there's more money on the table because the workroom looked a little bit more lush. I don't know if they just changed the filter. The stage looked a lot nicer, even though the stage was already nice. I'm like, oh, it feels a little stronger, a little bit stronger in here, huh? Something kind of nice. I don't know. Feels like more money's on the table. Poopy is an entertainer, and I'm very much a fan of their comedy, including God bless this baby. We need to talk about her talent show because I was kind of like, oh, sister. Drag Sethless is back from season 2. A lot of people were gagged when they were sent home. Definitely a front contender there. Extremely talented. I'm here for the Sethless factor. We shall see. It was also interesting to find out everyone seen each other's penises. It was very interesting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, then we have Pink Shadora from season 3. I was a fan of them on the season. I'm still mad at how they went home. We will get into this season. The entrance look was I was like, I know they talked about her beard like 1 or 2 times. Was that a big deal? I don't know, but she's still a hoot. I do like her. I'm getting used to the blonde, but after this episode, I don't think I will have to get used to the blonde, to be honest with you. I'll be very, very blue for real with you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get used to this. No, I don't. I do not. Not after this app. No. Rooting for her, Juriji the Clee. I am a fan. I am a fan. I love her so much. She is so puss. She eats, she gives, she is mother. I'm too old for that. That's what these young Gen Alpha girls are saying too much of. And it's like, what are we doing today? Y'all don't even know what the meaning of that is. Do you even know your mama? She gives, okay? I will give her 10s across the board every time. I love when she pulled out the phone, giving a reference to her season. And I love that when we did the confessional, she was giving, I'm possibly the fan favorite of my season. And I would be like, well, low key. I really hope she comes to DragCon in LA. I have been dying to meet her. I'm like, I hope she understands English because I'm going to come over there and it's going to be Jariji Jerklee. I'm such a fan. I'm like, please stop enunciating these words, man. But I love her. She gives. She's everything. That girl. Who's that girl? It's Jariji. Fair that. Fair that. They put a lot of my favorites that I felt were sent home too soon on this season, which is why this All Stars is going to be like, I've already given up expectations of hope because I feel like some people I'm going to like her to go home early. And I'm like, oh, bitch, I have to let this go, honey. It's Paquita. It's not my favorite look from her, but she still gives. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, I love me some Paquita. She is so, it's like she exudes this essence of sexual positivity, but in a powerful way and not a way that is sort of like disengaging, but it's more so alluring to want to pull you into her essence and aura. I don't know what's in the pores and what's dropping through the sweat that is Paquita, but everything about her, I just live and breathe for her. So love her down. This is another person I want to do well. I swear I'm living in Jingle all the way. I might as well be Arnold Schwarzenegger, hold the Republican, because why right now do y'all have to do this? Oh my God, they were so quiet just 2 minutes ago, then bloop. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all for being here today. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of my Rant Pack family. Make sure you get in the comment section after this because the algorithm does matter. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar, it is available for your consumption. Not necessary for your participation today, but certainly appreciated. What is necessary is the thumbs up button and the comment section afterwards. Samantha Valentines. I just want her to do better than what she did on her previous season. Okay. That's where I'm at with Samantha. That's where I'm at with Samantha. Okay. That's where I'm at with Mantha Bow. That's where I am. I just, because she went home so soon, I'm like, oh, I just want you to do better than what you did before. So my expectations are very low. They are, no shade. But like, I just want you to do better than what you did before. You can't do, if you do better than that, then after the sky's the limit. I will say I did enjoy her today. I thought her talent show was actually very funny. It made me think, could I do that for my talent show? Tell a story through joke format. with different prop sets to then go into. I feel like I could do that. I was like, I like this. I kind of like this. Kind of do. No, but I like me some Samantha. Samantha's a hoot. I just want her to do better than what she did. That's all. That's where my mind was. Mama can't lip sync. So that's why I'm afraid for her. Like if we get her into a situation where, well, she'd have to win something. But, what would the lip sync be giving? From season 1, Sagittaria. Did anyone else notice that the nipple was exposed and they blurred it? I was like, you didn't do that all of season 2 or 3, I think. So why are we blurring it now? Hey, it's Puss over here. I live for this dress. The hair, I'm good with the hair. I think the hair is fabulous. It's just not some hair I'm kind of keen to, but I think it's still very beautiful. But I think she is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Very gorgeous. I'm excited to see what she gives this season. She did very well in season 1 and surprised me for sure. So I'm really excited to see her this season. Now, Onyx is next. And Onyx, I did love your entrance into the workroom here. And the constellations were based off of the episodes that you were on. So I thought that was very cool when you were looking for a map, et cetera, et cetera. I think this look is very young Rita Baga for me. So I think it looks amazing. Now, George, I just know they did hold on. They did not. They did not blur Bucephalus nipples, but they blurred Sagittarius when it came out the dress. I just thought about that. What? Was it asked of them to do? I don't know. That's interesting. That's interesting. I love that Onyx goes by Onyx Unleashed now. There seems to be a refreshed Onyx here. I was a big fan of their work on their previous season. I am afraid when anybody tells me I'm here to have fun, I'm afraid of that. So I was like, okay, Onyx and Pink Chadora were given that energy with, I'm here to just have fun. Okay, girl. There's money on the line. Do not get your feelings hurt when they send your ass home because you want to have fun. Bitches want money. I'm just playing. But they're also there to show their drag. But I'm here for Onyx Unleashed. I did not know that Onyx and Sethless were getting it down and apparently have swapped penis skin cells. That went deeper than it needed to go. I will put this up because I feel that went far. That went very... Shut up. I was going to say something phallic-like. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about penises because Drake's isn't still going to get up. Oh, Matthew. When I saw that video the other day of Aubrey Graham's regret with that leaked video that was giving away, it reminded me of like string cheese before you peel it. You could just do this with it and it's just going to wing back and forth. And it gives the illusion of stiff because the hand has to grip it. So I can only imagine how difficult it is for him to yada, 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 yada. Maybe he has to sing to it. I just assume stimulation from behind is where it needs. I have to move on. I'm sorry. It wasn't funny because to me, I'm not a size queen. Okay. I'm all about motion in the ocean. Exactly, Mamu-chan. It's just the fact that I was like, girl, that was that. Like, that's what we're wanting to show today. Okay. You hid your child for never mind, Matt. Oh, Matt. Hid that child with that stripper, but you didn't want to go. Oh, okay. Okay, Graham. Let me stop. Let me be quiet. Okay, I love Ornella Gongola. I love her so much. She is my also pick to go far, say to win. I would love for her to win. Y'all know how I felt about her last season. I felt that she was robbed on multiple occasions of victories to the point where somebody had to share Pink Shadora a prize with her because it was like, girl, this is kind of ridiculous. Gave her second place every single time. I am so afraid they're going to do this to her again. Ornella, this outfit was sickening for the fact that it is basically a play off of your finale outfit for the previous season to where you have been lost on set this entire time. And I thought that was really, really good. I was like, okay, this is cool. Hair is fucked up. It's a good look while also giving a story. And that's one thing I like about Ornella. She's such a great storyteller with her drag and how she does her she's an entertainer. When I was watching Marta Mama's video, and she's like, I'm trying to describe Ornella, and you gave your description of her. Mine is entertainer. Like there's people can call themselves entertainers, okay? But like you want to bring somebody up that's going to get the crowd going and sing live and dance and do the full. That's an entertainer, darling. It's an entertainer through and through, in the blood. They are literally put on this earth to bring people joy. That's what I always pray to God about in my own life. But I find that with Ornella, I'm interested in her in every aspect. Like she speaks, I'm listening. I'm watching what she does. I want to hear what the dress is about or what the look is good. Very entertained. And the mug is wuggy. So yeah, I'm a fan of Ornella. It's Ornella and Jarigi for me this season. I am also rooting for others in my own way. But as far as I'm going to put these two in my top and hope that the bra holds up, it's going to be Ornella and it's going to be Jarigi. Jarigi and Ornella. I love them so much. Gorgeous. But yes, anywho, almost Matthew. Supreme gave a little denim. Hold the Justin Timberlake and decided to bring in a reading challenge with a Otta twink. I'm kidding. This man's probably a big old nasty top and be giving the girls back problems. I'm here for it. The reading challenge was pretty good. Through even the translation and me reading said translation, I know some of it was probably off. I did have a good chuckle or two with a lot of this. I thought it was spot on for a good amount of it. So I was entertained. To me, I thought Poopy was funny, but if I'm going to be honest, I thought Ornella was hilarious and Jarigi, like that was reading. That was shade. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get into that, but I also love that she had some binoculars. Also, underneath the dress, I said, "Oh, sister, hold on. You had a phone up there and you had binoculars. What else is down there? I wouldn't be surprised if she had cooking utensils. I mean, I have seen Cornbread literally pull a wok from underneath it all during a lip sync performance. That was the first time I actually saw her. It was Hamburger Mary's in West Hollywood. And it was my first Cornbread Jete performance. There were a lot of people on the roster, and I saw Sasha Colby perform that night too. It was crazy. But Cornbread actually Sasha wasn't performing. She was just she was there, just seated because she was sitting with Bo Banks. So I was like, hey, Sasha. Sorry, I'm getting into my story. She pulled a whole wok from underneath the poom there, right downstairs, pulled it out. I was gagged. I was impressed. I was gagged. More impressed. I was super impressed, but very gagged. Like, I didn't even know that was there. You weren't moving like you had that down there. And it was during COVID. It was during that. So we would tip her by putting it in the wok pan. And her name is Cornbread. Food, wok pan. I knew she was going to be one of my favorite people. And then, as you can see, years later, she still is. Hi, Cornbread. A good friend of mine, too. Love her down. Hey, sister. All right. Moving past this, though, it was a good time with the reading challenge. Very much enjoyed this. The winner of it was Poopy Poisoned. Congratulations to them. They're told they have to put on a talent show. This is when I find out that both Onyx and Sethless have exchanged beanbag chairs on each other's faces, if you can catch my drift. Okay. Because they talked about it a lot. I was like, oh, they fucking or have or in a sense exchange. Like maybe there is still a pubic hair in between someone's teeth. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of hot to know in here. Oh, y'all are funny. Oh no, I am taking a picture of this. Why would you leave? How's daddy supposed to make content off of you? I said they're doing stuff. Stuff has been done. Listen, I'm here. I'm low key here from it. Also, I've been single for a very long time, so I'm sort of living vicariously through other people's stories right now, and it's sad, but it's the truth. I love when I get a phone call and then my caller ID is like, it says probably fraud. It's like, okay, I won't pick up the phone then. But no, listen, of course, with the All Stars rules, they have, to choose each other. It's going to be a top two each and every week. The winner of the lip sync is going to have a lipstick, and then they get to send someone home. So I love how the judges are like, we don't have responsibility this season. You low key and you always will forever do have responsibility because you set the tone for who they have to pick to go home. So I know RuPaul and all of them tried that, and we got used to that lie for a little second. But let's be very clear here, and I'll say it to the end of time. Honey, you may give these bitches the opportunity to send someone home and say they did it, but you put them hoes in the bottom. You gave someone a 50-50 chance of eliminating. For shame. I'm kidding. I think there being 9 queens too makes this a very short and quick season. So it's going to be a fun run versus what's the word I'm looking for here? Versus some long-winded, dragged on, it sucks, especially when you see people that you like go home soon. And then the show goes on for a very long time. And you're realizing, damn, that person could have been here for this. Damn, if they only lasted that long, they would have stayed for that challenge. And it makes you kind of like sick because you don't want to see it anymore. You're like, oh, I don't want to watch this because everyone else there is going to suck. They're going to suck at this challenge. So you lose interest quickly, right? For this one, I don't think that's going to be the case, but it's also going to be tough to watch people go home. But yes, they all need to decide wisely who they're going to choose. Sethless and Onyx having a actual exchange of fluids relationship does add into the equation of send one of them home, or possibly they could be a threat if they're always in the top and they're just sending home people, or if one of them is in the bottom, they'll save each other. Then you have the fact that there are 4 season 2 people there, which that could mean that they have an alliance with each other from their season. It's this and that and the other. I feel the worst for season 1 only because it's just Poopy and Sagittaria versus season 3, which is Paquita, Pink Chadora, and come on, Matt, look at the table. You know who else is there from there. I can't see them. Oh. No, it's just 2. No, hold on. No, are they in the shot? They're not in the shot. Am I having a moment? Is my brain letting go of me right now? Hold on. Oh my God. Oh, it's just 2? Okay. Whoa. No, wait. No, hold on. It's right. That's what I said. I said it was just 2 from season 1, which is Poopy and Sagittaria. 4 from season 2, Sethless, Onyx, Jariji, and Samantha. There we go. And then Pink Shadora, Paquita. They're not 8 of these hoes. Hold on. No. My brain is nope. My brain's letting me go. This is gonna drive me nuts. I have to see a full shot. I'm sorry. Yep, giving it away. I have to see a full shot. This is gonna drive me. I don't even want y'all to tell me. I just gotta see. Okay, boom. Here we go. Okay, Ornella. How I forget Ornella? I literally just talked about how much I love her. I'm so sorry, y'all. I told you I'm having the day from hell, and I have not had any sleep. I'm so sorry. You just saw my Virgo rising pull a full, like, hold up. You may not leave the station until you figure this out. Okay. I can't. Ornella, Paquita, Pink Shadora, season 3. Samantha, Jariji, Sethless, Onyx, season 2. Poopy, Sagittaria, season 1. Boom. Got it. Okay. How I forget Ornella? Shit. Like, oh my God. No, I haven't smoked today. Actually, I got up this morning. I had to do some shit. Like, I had to go to the store real quick. Shout out to the guy in the grocery store that gave me a little bit of action today. I wish I got your number, but you went out the store too soon for me, and I don't chase folks. And I felt like he wanted me to chase him. I was not going to chase him. I looked rough too, so I was feeling like, okay, I can still pull while not having a haircut. That's good to know. But yeah, shout out to him though. He was cute. I'm not, no. You're the one that went down the aisle 3 times looking at me and then gave me one of them come over here. So I was like, I don't know how I want to do all that. It was busy. There was a field trip, bitch. No, ma'am. No. There was a whole field trip happening and these kids were coming by and this guy kept on going down the aisle I was on and I was like, not right now. Can we wait later? Get us to a different section. Her children come down. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Anywho, back to the show. So we know the rules. We know the format. Let's just go ahead and get to the talent show itself, but talk about the judges. Let's talk about the judges. Samantha, please know that I intended to zoom in on your face here. And I think God stopped me because he knows I've had a very, very, very long beginning of my day. Okay. I'm going to let you know that right now, sister. I meant to zoom. And I can only imagine how bad it is. They called you Lord Voldemort. No, they said this baby sends cursed spells out. Okay, they are damned. Do you hear me? What was the snake's name? Was it Nagi? Was it something like that? I don't know, but I assume a snake's about to wrap around and come through in a bit. It feels like they got a little bit of a bigger budget or something. There's a little change I see. I hope I'm not overthinking this. I'm gonna go back and watch the other seasons and see if I can catch it. But I'm like, something feels a little bit stronger with how this is set up. But Supreme does look beautiful here in this outfit. As you already know, we have Barbara Ray as the guest judge. And again, very close to home for the show for somebody who has been emulated, I believe, on Snatch Game. They've referenced her a couple of times. So it's like only natural that she would be there. So it's pretty great, right? Now, she will always be fine. This red number gives. She will always be fine. It's been Anna Locking has never not looked good. I think there maybe have been 1 or 2 times I've been like, no, I don't think so. Okay. I can tell you that everything they have on is expensive. It is. I can tell from the shoes over here. Those look like Balenciagas. Felix, sending my love back to you in Spain, babe. Thanks for tuning in. I prefer the smaller Harvey with his outfit, even though I am still asking so many questions because it feels like he's gonna fight somebody, like get a purse back and then hand. I don't know if he's gonna fight crime or if he's. I mean, this definitely gives runway for sure. Yeah, I like soft. I like the soft Javi's outfit. Tall. I just so many questions because I see it looks like a bunch of stacked sweatpants on pants moment situation happening here. It's very interesting. Only these two could pull it off. I don't know if I would be able to see anybody else wear this. And I have an understanding. Like they make sense in this. I don't see anybody else wear this. I hate this one over here. It's giving PJs, but like the other one. Yeah, the other one's interesting. I don't know. Not for me, darling. Not for me. Not for me. But their commentary was fine this week. I didn't agree with a couple of things, but let's go ahead and get to the talent show itself. Onyx. I'm happy that Onyx is unleashed, and I thought this was beautiful to start. It was like, okay, this is sort of a narration of the new rebirth of themselves. It did remind me a little bit, but not totally, of the egg situation when they came out, and that, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, it reminded me of like a new way to do this and sort of get there, and it was cool. However, Mamu, when she took off all of that and we went into the dance breakdown, I was more focused on the dancers, especially this one right here. And this one right here. These two right there. Oh, yes. My focus went to them. Because when Onyx was dancing, it was this. Hold on, it was. I assumed we were going into the Matrix at one point in time in this number, or I was going to see the screen change to a different filter to give us the effect that needed to be given. The dancers were given. So I think that swallowed up. I think the dancers swallowed up. Swallowed up a little bit. And that was the problem because we saw everyone else's performances that had this sort of dancer breakdowns, and they were giving what needed to be given with the dancers. Onyx wasn't, but I still think that the performance was cool and I was entertained. I just was like, oh, it sucks she went first. I mean, it may have been a good thing she went first because it could have really been outshined if someone went before her that, you know, did a little bit better. So, moving on from Onyx Unleashed. Okay. Paquita? I have one critique about this. The climbing bit, they focused on a little too much for me. I know that, I mean, they have to climb up and do all of that, and it shows their strength, which I think is amazing. I was like, okay. At one point, I'm like, all right, we're watching her just climb up this rope. Are we just waiting to see it snap? If we see the fabric snap or whatever, I didn't know. The song was beautiful, and I thought that was nice. It was a great song. It was the scream for me that shook me a bit, especially when you look at the visual presentation of what Paquita was giving with the story of like these wild horses and being free, like this whole like situation, the netting. Like, it was a lot to take in visually, and I loved it. Like, I consumed, I swallowed it up. Why did y'all get me to start saying that? But yeah, that scream at the end was a lot. Because I thought it was real for one moment, but I was like, no, this is a part of the track. But I'm like, wait, what does that mean? Did somebody die? But she's amazing. I love Pakisa. I wish they would give her more time because she's really that girl, in my opinion. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of the Rant Pack family. I appreciate all the tippy poos earlier today. I definitely made goal, which I appreciate. I'm going to be able to go to the doctor tomorrow. Excuse me, doctors tomorrow. I have multiple appointments. Basically, I think my day starts from 9 to I won't be home till like 3ish, maybe, if I'm lucky. It's gonna be a full day of literally getting like needles in me and stuff. I'll probably talk about it later once I figure out what's been going on, because I previously already gave them like a whole lot of blood samples, but like we got to make sure my organs and stuff are working properly. So yeah, I've been in a lot of pain that I've been masking, and I have had trouble sleeping. So yes, these appointments are extremely important tomorrow. So I appreciate those tippy poos. Thank you so very much. And I gotta get my medication. So yes. I hate getting older. That's a lie. That's not true. I do like getting older, but I'm like, I really was Superman in my 20s. I'm starting to learn that I was Superman. Nothing could hurt me. I can get hit by a car. But no, Makita's performance was great. Quite amazing. And I think that she has a point of view that can be respected by everybody for sure. Do you still hear my cats in the background? Because when I tell you, they're doing the most, y'all. I'm not mad at it though, because they're playing. You know what I'm saying? They're probably like, well, you don't normally film on this day. So this is probably why this is happening. Mina's such a bully. Mina is such a bully. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Mama. I had to get you a sister. You probably like, you should have got me a brother. Anywho, let's get to Poopy Poison. I wanted to like this a little bit more than I did. I'll be very honest with you. I didn't like this. It was like, I was here. I think if you saw my reaction on Patreon, you would understand where my critique is coming from, because I start like this, like, and then by the end of it, I was doing this with my face, like, okay, was it bottom 3 worthy though? Let me compare it to who was safe. Sagittaria, Joriji, and Bagita. I think it's because there's not that many people there, but she also was just given safe though, because she wasn't bottom 2. Because I think they're doing that with the judging. It's like top 2 safe, but we want to talk to you for right now with the people that they have there, and then bottom 2. So she was safe. I think they just wanted to have a conversation about what it was. For me, she stopped turning. And that's the part that took me out of the whole kitschness of this. It's supposed to be comedic, and it became more of her trying to show us that she can sing in 2 different tones, like a high and a low, a high and a low, which is that's incredible. Range is important. Sierra would be jealous of you, and several other artists as well, including one person who won album Range, children. So I think that's incredible. But like once we got to them in the front, it was too much of this. And then there was no more juxtaposition, because it was like she put the hand up for the guy and then put the hand up for the girl. It was like, okay, but you could have like made it to where you're having to like turn and go and then do all of this, and then you're getting out of breath while you're singing, because that would have been the gimmick. She did sing live. Let's keep it 100, but it was like, you should have kept the comedy bit going, because that was funny in the beginning to see her go from here and then turn and do it slowly. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my take on how this could have been better, but I still think it was fine. It just, the singing, when we got to the high part, I was like, oh, it's not as good. It's not as good as the low. It's not as good as the low. It's not. Mom over there sound like she's struggling with the ick in her mouth. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Silky did do that for Barbie Girl, and that honestly was funny because she kept going back, forth, back, forth. Like, give that, like, throw us into the I'm gonna make you feel like this is the illusion I want you to see, but you know that I'm not actually giving you this illusion, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm giving it to you. Like, it's the silliness of it. It's very that, very that. Sagittaria. Okay, so they came down holding. Now, I bitch, we now I gotta talk about you, sister. You have a 24-inch waist, if that is possible, which what it looks like to me, because Mama is very skinny. And not I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'm referring to their honey waist wear. There is a line and it's drawn. uh the muscle control and the strength of that core when they were coming down this bitch and she was moving the feet or her legs like she was walking down there. I thought that was hot. Right. I was like, this is great. And then it goes into dancing into an original song. I think it was good. This is where we start comparing it to people like Onyx Unleashed because they did some sort of dance number, intro, lip sync song, whatever, like how this happened. And this one, Sagittaria was cutting the fuck up and was dancing down. I was like, okay. So it put me in that position to go. Onyx is a little bit further down in the list here. Sagittarius was a little bit better, not concept wise. Onyx still beats her. However, I'm looking at a full performance and how well rounded it is, and Sagittaria was eating. So I got to give it to her. I was entertained. It's very entertained. Dances. I love you, Jariji Daklee. And I think that you looked incredibly sickening here. And I know that's an overused word. Mamu Chan. Please, my baby, stop. I'm in the middle of a video. I love you now. This was visually stunning. It's good. Excellent. Visually, great. Vocally, there were times where that pitch was pitching. That pitch was like a fucked up roller coaster. But there were times when it was really on, and other times when it wasn't on, and it was on, and it wasn't on, and it was on, and it was on. I wish it had more levels, to be honest with you, but I thought it was still beautiful for the full production of it all. When the lights came out, I was in it. I was in it. The song is too monotone for her. I mean, listen, it's possible she was channeling her Halle Berry because I'd assume this would be how Halle would give. It wouldn't go past the register at all. But I still think it was stunning. I was entertained. There were times when that pitch said, no, you will not. I'm afraid. I don't think so. I don't think so. But other times she was right on the money and I enjoyed it. So I think it was a safe and very well performed. Visually, everything. I loved it. But yeah, I was like, I don't know, sister. I don't know. Samantha Ballantyne, I got to be real. I was surprised at how much I like this. This was what I would call excellent storytelling. One of the reasons why I like Whoopi Goldberg so much as a comedian is that her comedy style is storytelling wise. She is not going to do straight up da 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 punchline. Everything is a story, and she brings you into this world as she's getting you through the story. You laugh throughout it because there's multiple jokes to be had. You know what I'm saying? It's multiple this, that, and the other that's going on because you're following along and you're interested and you're entertained by it. So something about Samantha's way of storytelling about dushing, using the attachment for the shower head to only then get to the bedroom and say, paint this man directly on the face. And what I found so funny, she's like, and we still kept going because I'm like, I don't know, trade that wood. But I had a cackle. It was funny. It was good storytelling and it was paced well. It was paced very well. I was like, okay, Samantha, this is what I want to see. You being you, but like not overthinking anything and just doing your own kind of shtick. And this was cute. I liked it. I did. I was very impressed with Samantha. I said, okay, she deserved some good remarks this week. I also felt the Matt Tivia's spirit in this conversation about said douching. Okay. Because knowing your body is not enough sometimes, queens. I need you to get it together. Okay. Maybe some people like a little extra Nutella on top of their Biscoff. That's your business. It's your business. Okay. But as far as I'm concerned, mm-mm. Flush on through, lead it to, and tops don't shame because there is no one to blame. And those are my gay nursery rhymes for today. You're welcome. You're eating sweets right now? Oh, that will take forever to digest. You're good, Arnold. The realness. Hey, so drag Sethless. This was incredible. Incredible? Did I say blow? No, this was incredible. Once I got the background to this, shout out to Marta Mama, as well as Anna for explaining a bit of this. This is based off of a poet in the 30s who was gay, that was unfortunately taken out, what you said, by like the militia or something like that in reference to this. But of course, it's very taboo being gay back then, etc. And their poems were actually titled differently than what they were, and they retitled them in order to, of course, do what people do when it comes to, washing away history here. But their performance had a Federico Garcia Lorca. Lorca? I hope I got that right, Felix. And it had a message to it, and that's something Sethless said that they wanted to do is, okay, I gave you all of that the previous time, and this is what I do. That's my show, but I also want to come with the message. I am very happy that they went this route because I learned something today with the talent, and they did a really good job of it too, including having their picture on the back. This was a lot. It was good though. It was a lot. I was like, well, this is a production. The Canaries Islands. Listen, I know that they had a jock strap on, and I know that it looked like it was a plum full ass GMO fruit. Okay. That sucker looked big. I wasn't going to have it on my program on this good day. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I encourage heavy loads. I encourage a hefty, plump lift, whether it's of, you know, scrotaceous persuasions or if it's of sack of ball. I don't listen. I'm fine with it. I love a little smudge. But I was like, child, it's the V part of it for me where I'm like, girl, they're gonna get me. So I have to block it. But I was like, this is a lot. Also, isn't it interesting that Sagittaria did also this fall from the ceiling to do a split, but I can tell you they were not as high up as Sethless was for this part. This bitch, I'm like, you fell from a very high part of the stage. I have done that before too. Bitch, I literally had pulled a whole muscle in my right leg for doing a jump split off stage one time when I was a backup dancer many moons ago. Thought I was stretch fully. Was not. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is okay. George, did you hear me earlier? I literally just said, I know it's a jock strap. I am fully aware of this. Do you need to see this for you to enjoy my program? I hope not, friend. I saw the plumage of the plum that sat in said strap. I am protecting my channel. I'm doing what I got to do. If I look at something and I'm like, this might pull a situation for me, I stay away from it. I am not judged the same like every other channel. If I was, I'd be doing my reactions on here and not on Patreon. And that's the truth. I love you down, but if it's blocked, I blocked it. And I ain't taking it back. Moving forward and moving on here to Ornella Gongora. I thought this was fabulous. And see, I didn't block this. Okay. Um, because Mama had a fruit on her pound pound. I was like, oh my God, it's the papaya reference. It's the papaya reference. From the previous season. Remember when she walked in the red dress and the papaya? I was like, boom. It's like, okay, work. Anywho, so this is a song that actually, when I was watching Marta's review, I know Barbara Ray would like probably either perform this or has, or it's in the style of music that she would perform. And this is also kind of Ornella's bag, if you will, or as Emerald Libra used yesterday, bread and butter. When it comes to how would you describe Ornella, or if she did a talent show, what would she do? This was fun. This was cute. I was entertained, and she sang live. I was like, okay, like I was really into the song. I just knew. Here's the thing, though, they didn't, because I don't know why the subtitles didn't translate it in English. Because every time she had like an ad lib to the song, the subtitles were in English. But when she was singing the song, the subtitles were in Spanish, but I had the subtitles on in English. So I didn't really get to know exactly what was going on. I assumed that she was itchy, and that she needed to clean, and it was like a fun way to play into like some sort of sexual innuendos with people, and it was done in a sort of light way. That's what I got out of it. But then when they did this reveal, because there's like reveals through this, it's like really cute, right? um when we get to the reveal part of it, and at the end it's the papaya in the same position, right, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then it's like all the fruit up there. I was like, oh, oh. I think that's kind of why I like Sethla's performance, and I like Ornella's, because something about what they did felt very full circle, or at least a good representation of what they do in drag that I kind of get. Yeah. Do you have a screen cap of Poopy and her hand movements during this performance? No. No, well, I mean, we're on Pink right now. I have the shots that were on social media today. I told you I haven't slept, so I'm not good. I mean, there's that hand movement. See how she did the woman's boom, and then when she was doing the man, it was like that. So but on to DJ Sky Chidora. Oh, you meant during Ornella's? No, I don't have the hand movements, but she was, the way she fluttered her fingers was, she's good. Very sensual. She's not overplaying herself when she's performing. It's very like, I don't know. It's such a, I don't have the right words to describe it, but it's like almost like, okay, yeah, that's Ornella. There she go, girl. Okay, so she did sort of like a spoken word mega mix of like pop culture references, and also sort of clips from the previous seasons of the show, because I heard one clip from one of the seasons and I was like, oh, okay. And then she referenced some sort of situation out in Spain, Marta Mama's video again, where this rumor where someone's breast implant, I guess, popped while they were on a flight. I don't get why this would be okay. So hold on. So the talent was that she is entertaining, or she's funny, or she can ad lib, and that was where I was trying to figure out what was going on here. Like, you're pretending to DJ, you'd stop, do a moment. There's a comedy bit, you're working with the dancers, you go back to DJing it, then you're back to the spoken word bit. Boom, 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 boom. This I would be more inclined to like if I saw in the club, and if this was like the opening set for a club number, like before we actually saw a real show. Like they were just playing with us. It's like, okay, well, oh, they're being funny. Hee. It's like a an icebreaker. I don't mean to be rude, but I received this as icebreaker energy versus talent show presentation. It's like, oh, okay. Like, okay, so where's the artist that we're actually here to see? But this person was fun. Can't wait to see the person we came to see. I like Pink Chidora. I did not like this. It's not my favorite. There is no runway for some odd reason, which I would have liked a runway to have existed. But I will say this episode did run an hour and about 17 minutes. So I was like, oh, damn, okay, work. Um, like I said before, Sagittaria, Juriji, and Paquita were saved while we had 6 remaining up here, which is our top 2, bottom 2s, and safe 2. Poopy Poison and Samantha Valentine were safe, while Drag Sethless and Ornella Gongora were our top 2 queens of the week, who are then going to have to lip sync to eliminate somebody after lip syncing. The bottom 2 being Onyx Unleashed and Pink Chidora, who I personally agreed with. Yeah, that was where I agreed in the situation. I was like, okay, Onyx's performance didn't stand out after all the other dance performances. It just was a very cool opening number, and it was like, okay, next. And then, well, Pink Chidora's was boo boo. That was the worst of the night in my opinion. So no shade, I would have sent Pink home too. I love her, but I'm like, I want to see what Onyx has in their repertoire. I don't know if I'm going to sit through another Pink Chidora show for this though. Listen, they had this cute little moment, and Onyx was like, I know we know each other personally, like, just make the right decision. Pink Chidora is over there trying to do the same bit, like, you can make the right decision. You're my sister. La 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 la. As much as I can understand Pink Chidora's place in this, like, don't send me home. I just got here, but I can show more, and blah blah blah. At the beginning of this episode, let me roll this back. Like let me do this today. I got to go back because this is important for this edit. We were going through who we were surprised to have seen out over here on a good Sunday, and Pink had said Onyx, and I didn't know if she was playing or not, and I was just reading the subtitles incorrectly. But it was giving like you were just saying not 2 minutes ago that this girl wasn't supposed to be here because she wasn't ready yet, because you've seen all she has to give. Like, we've already seen the Onyx show. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, well, you're like the tall Macarena. So, like, what are we doing today? Like, like, what are we doing today, girl? I think you're funny to me. I like Pink Chidora, but I was just like, sister, okay, sure. That was me when it came. I was like, and I found it interesting that they both ended up in the bottom 2 after that. I don't know if I was surprised to see you be here, but I was like, well, now you're in the bottom 2 with her. So look at that. I guess you can both be surprised together. The lip sync was actually very entertaining. Can I be real with you? I thought they were going to give it to Ornella. But then I got into Drag Sethless's sort of like posing position change to the beat. It was fun. And then they ripped off their jock and it was junk. I was like, where'd the lipstick go? I'm like, what if the lipstick flew and hit one of the judges? They knew who was going on. Just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked how Ornella presented this, or did the exchange. Yeah, I think that Sethless towards the halfway marker did a little bit more to keep the judges entertained, or Ornella was on the same beat, doing a show. But I personally liked Ornella's lip sync a little bit better. Because when Sethless became the folding lawn chair, like in a tornado, I was like, okay, what's going on? This is Good Sunday. But then there was one part where Sethless had their legs closed and then it opened it right on the beat. And I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah. I was like, you know what? It swallowed up the competition. But I'm with Jose here. The song felt tailor-made for Ornella. It felt like her vibe. It really did. Sethless won the lip sync and chose to eliminate Pink Chidora as our first contestant to be eliminated. We should all Send Pink Shadora some love. Make sure to continue supporting this queen and their art. Don't send them any hate. They literally only had months to get prepared for this directly after their season from the tea that was being spoiled about when they started filming this show. Bitch, I would be gagged. Go right back up in here again. I haven't even changed the package up a little bit. How much money do I need for this? That my mind would be going through it. I swear. Here's me, y'all. If I get on the show, I get eliminated or whatever the case may be, or I don't win, and they're like, Maddie, do you want to do All Stars? I'm gonna just tell you, I will not go to the immediate one. I'm gonna go to the following one. I would be like, okay, I can do the following one, not the one that same. No, no, no. Nope. Ornella managed to do her lips during the break, right? She flat out admitted it during her confessional. I mean, they get a chance to do things like that and change clothes. Hold on. I wonder if we're go. That's my next question. Are we going to be able to change clothes for the All Stars this season for España? Because they had on the same clothes, low key. Both of them. Ornella just put on the raincoat and it gave a little bit different for the outfit, but Sethless wore the same clothes. So I'm wondering if we're going to see some outfit changes for some of these lip syncs. I am excited to see a couple of people lip sync this season too. Yeah. I don't know. Would I recommend you watching España All Stars? Yes. Is the judging kind of close to what I felt in season 3? Yes. Because the judges aren't the ones that are actually oh, I don't know, Arnold. I'm sorry. I mixed that up. I'm sorry, babe. I gotta finish my point. Oh, I lost my train of thought of reading the chat. You should watch the show. Yes, the judging does seem similar to season 3, but because the judges aren't the ones eliminating folks, I'm kind of more like I'm in it to win it. Like I'm like, okay, let them make the decision. The judges can choose the bottom 2, fine, but I want the queens to have that power. I'm cool with it. So I'm invested for the 6. We got the 1 down. We got 5 more to go. It's Snatch Game next episode. I'm actually very excited for Snatch Game. They have some heavy hitters. Oh, I hope everyone does well. I would love for this All Stars Snatch Game to be one for the books. So I'm hoping to do good. The turnaround was like a couple of months, not 1 month. I think it was like a few, like maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. I saw a video talking about it, but I have to find the link to discuss it. It wasn't like a spoiler video, but it was one where it was just being discussed, and I was like, oh wait, it was that long? I don't know. I am concerned for Onyx next week. They might do good. I don't know. We shall see. Some people redeem themselves, but honey, Samantha, Poopy. I mean, Jeruja was good. I mean, Ornella was great. Oh my God. There's going to be a lot. It's going to be a tough Snatch Game. So I'm excited for it. But yeah. Listen, everybody. God, thank you so much for tuning in here. I'm congested a little bit. I do appreciate you for being here today. I thank you so much for tuning into this review. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button before you walk out this door and become a part of my Rant Pack family by subscribing to this channel. I thank everybody that tuned in today and listened to me talk about the show. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but again, like Drag Race is amazing on all franchises. So the ones that I'm most excited for, we're going to talk about on the show today, as well as any other day on this platform. I have had no sleep. My words are going blah, blah, blah. So sorry. I'm going to go take a nap right now. I'm going to go take a nap. Because I got a very long day ahead of me tomorrow. I appreciate all the tippy poos. Thank you down for that. I'll be Ubering my way to the doctor's office tomorrow, and I'll give y'all a health update. I think I'm fine. I think I'm just overstressed and I'm overthinking some stuff, and a lot of new changes have happened recently, and I'm getting back into the same sort of routine that I used to be on, which I haven't, I guess, gotten over some certain things on. But I've also have a pain in my abdomen that's been kind of driving me a little bit. And so that's why I'm going to the gastroenterologist because, as y'all know, I have one kidney. And so I need to make sure that all my stuff is good to go and that I am taking care of myself. But yes, I'm just a little nervous. I'm just a little nervous. I hate going to the doctor. But yeah, but I should be fine. I think I'll be fine. But I got to get some. I don't want them to tell me I have to get another colonoscopy, girl. If they tell me, because I'm everything's fine, but let me find out. Well, we're gonna have to flush out and go look in there. No, no. I've already had one. I had one at 26. I know as men, we actually do need to get colonoscopies when we get up there in age, but I don't wish that on my worst enemy. That liquid you have to drink is the most vile tasting thing I have ever tasted in my life. It is disgusting. Ugh. I had to drink a jug of it. Ugh. So I'm hoping that's what I don't want to have happen, or what I don't want to have happen tomorrow. And then also, I'm trying to schedule an appointment to get my wisdom teeth pulled because my dentist is telling me that I need to get them pulled, and I'm like not happy about that either. That's another thing that's driving me. They're not bothering me right now, but she's like, "Yeah, it's about time to get them out," and I'm like, "No." It's these back two here in the back and then one up here. She's like, this one is we're fine on this side, but this I'm like, oh no. I'm tired. So yeah. Anywho, are you gonna get put to sleep for that? I think so. I did when I had my colonoscopy. I was asleep. I definitely was not awake for that. No, baby, no. But I'm hoping not. Tomorrow is just a evaluation of like a lot of blood work I did previously, and then I have to give more blood work to take a look at some other stuff that I have going on with some pain in my abdomen, and then I have to go to the gastroenterologist to also look at make sure I got my things together there. They're going to take some tests. Then I need to go to my therapist and have an actual physical sit down with her, and then I have to go pick up my medications. That's why I'm like, it's going to be a day tomorrow. And I'm trying to be in a positive spirit, but I hate getting needles in me. I don't like it. I don't. I bruise very easily, if y'all haven't noticed, with my light ass skin. And I also know I have a vitamin D deficiency. So that's going to be another thing they talk about with me tomorrow, which is one of the reasons why I'm so bright right now compared to how I've been in the past. It's like my vitamin D levels are very, very low and they're concerned. So I got to get my shit together. So yeah. Anywho, love y'all down. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you Saturday for season 16. Ooh, okay. No, I got to say this first. UK versus the world. That reaction will be out Friday afternoon. As soon as it comes out, y'all, I'm posting that reaction to Patreon. That evening, it's season 16. I won't be talking about UK versus the world until Monday. So Patreon will get the first whatever I got to feel about it all the way up until Monday. I'm gonna do the review. Panel's not gonna be talking about UK versus the world or España. It's just gonna be season 16. Season 16 is Saturday. Sunday is the panel. Monday UK versus the world. Wednesday España. Excuse me. Sorry. The schedule from Sunday to Saturday. Panel Sunday. Come on, brain. Okay, panel Sunday, Monday UK versus the world, Tekken Tuesdays, Drag Race España. Thursday will be my break day. Friday, it's technically a break day, but I have to do reactions. Saturday, season 16. Do you see how I'm doing this? So Thursday and Friday are going to be my new off days, but Friday I'll still be doing stuff for Patreon, so I'll only have one day off technically. I'm fine with it. I want to be busy. Okay, these girls out here saying I'm e-bagging. Bitch, I work for mines. And I thank you. And again, if you want a tip, that's on you, but you don't have to. And I appreciate everybody that tips, so it really is really worth it. So yes. Have you seen it? No, I don't. I won't be watching Belgique. Shout out to all of those on Belgique, everybody that's on Belgique and everybody a part of the other franchises. There's only going to be a couple that I cover. I send no ill will to any of them, but I don't want to even invest or involve my time. It's going to be one of those days, Arnold, when I'm like bored and I'm like, you know what? I haven't seen any of this. Let me just start watching. That's when I'm going to get there. That day hasn't happened yet because I have a Crunchyroll subscription. Speaking of which, before I go to bed, I need to catch up on Solo Leveling. Is that the name of the anime? I think I'm 2 episodes behind. Solo Leveling. Yes. It's a good show so far. I didn't like the first 2 episodes, and I was like, okay, this is getting kind of interesting. So I don't know. I hope it gets a little bit better. Yeah, I hope it gets a little bit better. The first 2, be prepared. You know how it was with My Hero and any anime where the dude is a wimp. It's gonna be kind of like that for a second for the first couple episodes where they're just so fucking pathetic and it's so annoying and it's extremely annoying. But then you get to a point where it doesn't do that anymore and I'm like, oh shit, here we go, and it gets really good. And now I'm kind of interested to see, especially after that room he got put into, that was insanity though. So much gore. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. But it gets better by episode 3 for me. It was 1 and 2 were a bit of a struggle, but I said, okay, when my Rant Pack members was like, Matt, it's good, I promise you. And I was like, okay, they haven't steered me wrong. None of y'all have steered me wrong at all in like recommendation department. So I'm like, okay, let me try. It was good. It's good so far. Cherry Magic. I've never heard of it. If it's any sort of like drama or comedy situation with anime, I am not into it. I want the action. I want the violence. I want it all. Like I want the storyline. I want the one girl that possibly has the shortest of skirts for no reason at all to be holding the biggest of swords and fucking shit up. That's my tea. That's my tea. I want explosions. I want blood. I want people getting what they deserve. Okay. Especially that's why I like Demon Slayer so much. Because baby, when they come together, it's a gay male romance, no action. Yeah, not my vibe. Not my vibe. I want explosions. I need sensory things to go off. It's okay. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I do. I'm gonna watch this and go straight to bed. And I got some melatonin from the store today, some over-the-counter stuff. So I'm gonna try to pop some of that and see if I can get at least 6 or 7 hours into this piece. Yeah, probably. But thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all so much. Take care. Laura, have a good day at the dentist, and I will see y'all Saturday, okay? Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. I'll see you later.
Listen. Yeah.